St. Louis has a transport problem that nobody talks about. Two neighborhoods only a few miles apart often require a 20-minute drive through downtown, or over an hour by transit. But to understand why, we gotta visualize the issue and go back to a highway that was never built. South City residents aren't provided a freeway route to Clayton, and North City residents aren't provided a freeway connection to the West End. And as the radial network of St. Louis has grown outwards, it has fractalized. City officials had a previously proposed solution, Missouri Route 755 on the west side of downtown, making a parallel redundancy of 44 on the east side of downtown. Much of 44's construction today is missing critical slip lanes, as it was originally meant to be a collector-distributor for 755. Connections with West 64 became an afterthought. 755 was going to be 8 lanes, north-south, handling regional traffic like South 44 today, whereas 44 was for handling all traffic movements east of downtown. That's why 44 is originally only 2 lanes in either direction under the arch. With this collector distributor, the roadway serviced about as far as Washington for southside traffic, or as far as Spruce for northside traffic. 755 was canceled midway through construction because of eminent domain concerns, and 44 was built first. Generally, 44 is enough, as in it was holding up to traffic, the infrastructure worked for a time, and it was a home run for the Fed, connecting all areas of West St. Louis to East St. Louis. As residents packed their bags and moved westward, chasing the American dream of a single-family home, the sphere of St. Louis began expanding, and an imbalance began appearing. The rail lines oriented east and west, built in the westward expansion era, were cemented in place. Newer house and business construction generally landlocked these lines from implementing new north-south passenger expansion. The bus system relies heavily on transfer centers and parking rides. With this light deprioritization and shared lanes with cars, this means a lot of regional trips you're looking at, it will for sure be 1 to 3 hours using public transportation.
I think the cancellation of 755 helped to lock in the travel patterns that disincentivize residents from visiting each other or participating in neighboring economies. Forest Park, 44, 64, and 70 also acted as physical barriers, further compounding this new sort of segregation effect. Culture shifted, and soon the Southwest and North Side was no longer as interested in integration. So when the Central Expressway 170 was built, it stopped at 64.
This is now a permanent traffic bottleneck for the city. When the outer loop came around, suburban expansion had fully developed these communities, bringing the outer loop out too far to be any help to the main routing issue plaguing St. Louis. As the tax base for the city further shrank during suburbanization, less and less hope came about for a solution, and other things just kind of became higher priority. Newer administrations approved the eminent domain to build a north-south rail line adjacent to 44 at about $1.1 billion as the solution. This still requires transfers to an east-west route. The line doesn't extend fully into North City, and South City has no east-west rail lines, keeping Southwest and North City neighborhoods segregated from the rest of the city. Still.
Additionally, in order to effectively extend the transit line through these communities, we need their approval in a timely manner. I don't think they could get their own approval in a timely manner. So we've arrived at our current plan, a bus with dedicated lanes and some pretty paint for like 11 miles. The idea is giving the neighboring corridors transit participation record. BRT will do the same thing, just at a third of the price. My concern is that either of these projects will connect already integrated neighborhoods better in a limited corridor. Neither one addresses the problem of unintended infrastructure policy decisions from decades ago, causing structural imbalances on where specific groups of people can live and work. If public transportation in the Southwest is at an ideological standstill, and 755 was a failure because of who it was going to roll over, we need to instead build an immediate pinpoint solution that minimizes eminent domain.
My proposal is a simple Y interchange, utilizing the extra wide 44 bridge kind of south of the interchange. And the geometry of 44 north of the interchange to get some slip lane. And then we plug the whole thing into the existing bridges for entering and exiting West 64. It would take about 5 small bridges
And annex this parking lot. Now, I'm no engineer, but this would be significantly cheaper than what the Green Line currently entails. A great example is this interchange in LA, California. The benefits would be immeasurable. It's just conducive to human flourishing for your city to have a unified economy. If you're young, this will give you access to more jobs, housing markets, park space, third places, and dating. If you're a business owner, you'll genuinely have more customers. If you have kids, they'll have a better chance at a successful life. There's a genuine historic precedent that desegregation has been good for every city's economy that it's implemented in. My concerns with this idea are obvious.
Induced demand is a creeping worry, but if you actually live in St. Louis, you know most of our freeways in this area are seriously under capacity. I don't think this will be much of an issue except for times that already have congestion, like ball games and whatnot. You know, quiet neighborhoods will have a good urban skeleton already in place. Those are in danger for a surprise boom.
My biggest worry about this video is that people are going to attack or defund the Green Line. We need that Green Line. If we provide network improvements to car-owning citizens, the downtrodden need to be our next step. Without the social ladder to get a car, the freeway network itself is useless. I need to emphasize how special of an opportunity this is for St. Louis. I don't see a similar infrastructure project anywhere in the States that would have such massive social benefits for so cheap. What do you think of the downtown interchange proposal by the Urban Conservative? Subscribe.